Hello and shalom. My name is Ruth Dunn, and I'm a minister and spiritual nurse for Family of Messiah Assembly. I would like to read from the book of Haggai. We are in the last of days, and we are ministers of the end time. I'm reading from Haggai chapter 1, verses 9 through 11. When you look for much, then see it came to little. And when you brought it home, I would blow on it. Why? Declares Yahuwah of hosts. Because of my house, which lies in ruins, while each of you runs to his own house. Therefore the heavens above you have withheld the dew, and the earth has withheld its fruit. And I called for a drought on the land, and on the mountains, and on the grain, and on the new wine, and on the oil, and on whatever the ground brings forth, and on man, and on livestock, and on all the labor of the hands. This is written by the prophet Haggai. And according to what's written here, the Almighty has sent a drought throughout the land. There's a drought because the dwelling place, his special house, lies in ruin, or it hasn't been rebuilt. A drought is a condition not just of lack of water on land. When he says that he placed a drought on man and on the livestock, on the mountains, everywhere, and on the labor of man's hands, that's a drought that shows that there's a lack of success, in our lives, a lack of success. For example, in the sports world, you have players or sportsmen that have got to the top of the ladder in their sports career. They've been good, doing good. Then all of a sudden one day, they can't catch a ball that's been thrown, and they say to themselves, I should have caught that ball, but I didn't. Or run the touchdown. I should have made it, but I didn't. So things in their life starts to go down and take a turn. Once successful, now can't do anything. Why? There's a drought in your land. Also, take a car salesman. He could have been selling cars for years and doing very well. All of a sudden, he goes days and weeks without one sale. There's a drought among you. Careers, jobs where people have been so successful to make it to the top of their ladder. Then all of a sudden, they lose their job, they come down, they lose it all. Why? There's a drought. There's poverty in the land. Health, also a drought on our health, because he said a drought on man. Okay, you've been healthy for a long time. Many are athletic. Then one day someone falls with a heart attack. Then all of a sudden you're in sickness, having to go to the doctor. Drought on your body. Everything starts to turn. There's a drought throughout the world. And the reason for the drought that he called, because his house has not been built. His house is a special house. He said if we build his house, he will bring peace to it. So there's no dwelling of the Almighty in the earth in this set apart house, then why would everyone else flourish and be at peace, be at ultimate health when his house has not been established? According to the scripture, he's not at peace with that. That's why the drought is punishment. We have been called and chosen to build his house. And so why us? Because in my walk, me and my family and I, we went our faith walk for years. You can count at least 27 or 28 years now walking for the truth. And we sought the truth of his name. His name is Yahuwah. The truth of keeping his commandments, just the 10 commandments. We had to learn that and walk in it. Even the Noahic laws, we had to learn those and walk in them. So therefore, he built a spiritual house, his house among us. His presence is with us. I have evidence and I know that the Mashiach is with me and he's with our assembly. So therefore, we've been chosen to be in charge of building this house. The spiritual house has already been built. Now we need the physical house, because the physical house is what's going to bless all of you people out there. You might have not have gone through a drought so far, but it's coming. A drought moves and it goes from person to person we don't know. But if we're not doing his will, his house is not built, trust me, if that drought hasn't come yet, it's going to come. All people seem to suffer from something or another. May it be poverty, may it be sicknesses, may it be imprisonment, may it be bondage, may it be bad luck or hard luck, and may it be just no peace, no sleep at night. Think of the number of people that have to take sleeping pills at night because they can't sleep. There's no rest. There's no rest until his house is built. His house has been built, and people turn their lives from serving themselves to serving the Almighty. You can help us. This is an opportunity for all of you to step in. He has blessed many of you with success in life and career. Keep the drought from coming near you. Give a portion of what he's blessed you with. Give a portion of your gift. Whatever he placed on your heart to do, do it. Give a portion to the building of this house, his house. This responsibility was placed into our hands. But we know that he wants to bless you all and stop the drought. We are the remnant of his people. You've been blessed. Bless us in our work. Bless this project we're calling Project Abraham, because when you give to the building of this house, we will be blessed, and the promises of Abraham, the blessing of Abraham, will be reactivated in the land. And when it's reactivated, blessing will begin to flow out to all nations, all the world. And when this house is built, we believe, because Mashiach said he will come to the house and he will bring peace to the house. He is already with us in the spiritual. So we know when that physical house is built, he'll be there. This is your opportunity. Believe what I'm saying. Stop the drought now before it gets to you. Or if the drought is already in your life and you're dealing with sickness and hard times, or dealing with unrestfulness, not being restful, then you're going through a drought. Give to the building of this house. Just the moment you write a check, the moment you give, that drought will end. The moment you set your heart to give to us to build his house, that drought or whatever you're going through, I believe that he will see and he will end it. Help us to not only end the drought in our personal life, but end the drought throughout the land and throughout the world. Violence will cease. Evil will be eradicated. The presence of the Mashiach will be back among his people. Give now. Give quickly. Don't delay. Help us with this project. Send your checks or write it out, or your certified checks. Send it to Family of Messiah Assembly, Post Office Box 50884, Somerville, South Carolina 29485. And also our website, familymessiah.org. And you're already looking at this video on YouTube. So this is our message to the world. Help build the house of Yahuwah, the Abraham project, and you shall be blessed. Thank you.